Okay. Here with fluorescent light right on me. I don't need it right on me. So, hi, Alex, and whoever else is watching this. So the first thing about the guitar is that it's constantly going out of tune, I think. That's a good place to start. So, especially in the wintertime, which it is now, mine's pretty in tune right now, and I have a built-in tuner, but there are a lot of different ways to tune. This is basically going to be an introduction to guitar. You want to let it ring too. You don't want to keep plucking it like I have a habit of doing that. Develop good habits while you can, if you can. See, keep doing it. Okay, G, let it ring. Because then the tuner will recognize it better. Let it ring, that's a good B. Love having a built-in tuner, but clip-on tuners are great, and phone apps, some of those are really nice. You just find the ones that work well. Some of them don't work so well. So I'm pretty darn in tune now. But another thing to know about the guitar is that it's not laid out like a piano. It's a kind of an odd instrument in that you can play the same note in many different locations. Not only the same note, the same pitch in many different locations. So I think you should be able to see the whole fretboard and everything, hopefully. So say this C here, the note C on the B string, it's also right here on the G string, it's also right here on the D string, it's also here, oops, C. And then here. Maybe I should be able to do that better, I don't know. Is there any real musical use for that? I don't really think so, but having the option between the different sounds of that same note played in different locations, because all the strings, if you play it on different strings, it's going to sound the same note on different strings. It sounds different. Here, listen. That C and that C. Right? This one's like a little bit more rounded or something. This one's a little bit sharper, or but to my ear. But the point is, they all sound different, and so if you're playing things, anyway, if you're playing things on the guitar, you have options, and it makes it more complicated at the same time. But not to get into a tangent on lead playing, because lead playing is not necessarily the most important thing. It's really cool, it's really fun, and it can be beautiful, and to explore that can be a beautiful journey, or weird wilderness to explore. But we already started with some chords. Like I think we've just played C, right? we did the C major scale, so that's good to keep practicing if you have time and need, so you get away from things, whatever it may be. So you have that written out, and whoever else has it written out, or I can write it out for them. In first position, right? Utilizing that open strings. Go all the way up. But there's C and there's C. On the B string and the A string. C, C. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And then if you want to go all the way up in that position, it starts over D, E, F, G. So you just have 5 notes available in that position when the scale starts over that C. But then if you want to go down as well, you have C, B, A, G, F, E. E's your third, but down here it's a sixth, I think. Yeah, it's a sixth, but it's basically just a displaced third. It's a third underneath the root. I'm not the biggest theory nerd, that's for sure, but I'm trying to learn more and more. Always more to learn. But okay, so we have that. But what does that do? It's just what is a scale? It's just like a series of, depends on how you think of it, but a series of notes available to us to make into phrases and chords and motifs. I mean, like phrases and chords pretty much covers a lot. Rhythms too, I mean, because, yeah, I mean, rhythms combined with those, right? Single notes and chords. So we can actually derive 7 chords from that scale. So if you take, some of us I've gone over this with some people, and some of you already, this is super basic. Some it's gonna be, slightly complicated, I guess, to learn for a minute, but wherever you're at, it's completely fine, because I'll never be at. There's some kids that are way better players than I am, and yeah, that's okay. It might sound like artsy or idealistic, but we're all a certain age and we're all at a certain level of playing, and it's okay wherever you're at. Okay, so that's not major scale. I digress. So we have that. It's basically kind of like a pool of notes that we get to choose from to form our musical sentences, our phrases with, our chords with. Now, to be limited to that would not be good at all. That tonality, you have to be able to go that there's F major, there's B flat major. That starts at the root is at the 6th fret of the E string, but it's not a good place to start. So to build those chords off of this scale, we skip notes. So we take the first note, C, skip the D, don't play that. I won't play them from now on. Skip the D, play C, you get E, C, D, skip D, you get E, skip F, it's the next note, and play G. Alright, so you get C, G, E. You get a triad. It's called a triad because it's a built in thirds. It's harmony built in thirds. Fairly simple harmony, but you can do a lot with them. And so there you get C major, a C major triad. As I've discussed with some people, and a lot of people know, the open chords that people are taught on the guitars. There's a lot of doubled notes. So this is a sound, in itself, that you can use. You don't have to double the notes, although it's nice if you're playing by yourself, or if you're trying to fill out like the harmonic space in a song to give somebody a what would you say, like a canvas is, like along with the rhythm section, or whoever you're playing with, or even just by yourself. Give somebody a canvas to paint on, like some soloist, somebody who knows how to play lead stuff over whatever. So they could play over just that, right? It would get boring fairly fast, but to expand that, we can build a chord off of the second note of the scale. That's C major. Then we have, we'll start on D, C, D is the second note. Start on D, skip E, play F, and then skip F, skip, have F, skip G. Skip G, play an accent, and play A. So you have a D minor triad there. If we're playing it in first position, it's going to be right there. You can't play them all at the same time, right here, but that's okay. We have the option to play these triads as single notes, as one notes after the other, right? I'm gonna go up, but we're not there yet, but that's okay. Okay, so that's two chords plus the one that we're not to yet. Two tonalities to work with. If you want to play that D minor as a chord, you have to play it like this. Pinky, 5th fret, 2nd fret, sorry, 3rd fret, and then 2nd fret, 1st finger. You can rewind this video, obviously, and look. So we have those two chords, right? Then you can imagine we'll keep going, build a chord off of this 3rd note, and you get E minor. So start on E, skip a note, play G, skip a note, play B, you get E skip a note, play A, skip a note, skip B flat, which is the 7th degree of this scale. It's good to know those degrees too, but don't have to do that right this second. I know I'm covering a lot. So, and then skip that, get C. So F, A, C. That's how you spell F major. Keep going, you get G, B flat, D, B flat, G. You can also play it there. You can also play it there. So also play it down here for that matter. C major scale shape when you go down. So all these triads, all this harmony is inside of that scale. We're building all that from that scale, if that's not clear already. So if you want to play it like that, that's where we're at. Next one is minor, or no, we went to G already. G minor. That's the weird one, that's diminished. Or the odd one out at least. Well, then there's did I not play dominant? No, there's dominant too. Oh no, because we're not in, we're just in triads. I'm so used to thinking about 7th chords. I'm playing so much jazz these days that, but triads are so useful in all kinds of music, all styles of music. Okay, so we have some harmony, we have some building blocks of maybe some songs or something like that. We could try to write some original music at this point, or and also just have a fundamental grasp of what harmony, like how harmony is built, and that's tertian harmony. Tertian harmony is harmony built in thirds. And it's the very common type of harmony in Western music, right? So, and a lot of different kinds of music. Other cultures as well. I don't know where it came from. I'm not that much of a nerd about this, but okay. So here, just to illustrate this, like, you just saw how kind of strangely notes were laid out on the, just rotated on the guitar, right? So if we're looking at a piano now, it's all laid out in a straight line, right? Here are the half steps, whole steps. Maybe we didn't talk about, I didn't talk about intervals yet. Interval is just the distance between two notes, right? So these two notes, C and D, that's a whole step, because there's this note between them. There's the half step, the black key. There's a whole step. There's a third. what we were just building those chords out of, right? So this is how you do the same thing on the piano. C, D, E. That's how it looks on the piano. Both fairly logical in their own way, but okay, and then the scale would be, I have no technique on the piano either. Don't really play yet. Okay, so there's your C major. Then there's the triad, and then there is the second triad that we built on the guitar: D minor, D, G, B, no, sorry, D, F, A, D minor. So I could keep going, and I would need to practice that, but just to point out that the totally different layout of the guitar and the keyboard, piano. And it's useful to know how to play some piano. I think, like, regardless of what instrument you play, in a certain way, because it's such a like logically laid out instrument. And then also, if you listen to pianists, they just have so many good ideas. You can take so much from it, and it's often like clear to hear, so you can figure out what they're playing and like do it yourself to take ideas from them, steal ideas. But anyway, we can continue from there. That's an introduction, and I went on for a while, but you can pick through that and ask me about anything you need to. All right, cool.